me start off by asking you a question. What are you lacking in this life today? Do you have enough money? Do you have a house to live in? Or you just wish to be freed from sin's dread sway? Are you lacking happiness or pleasure on this earth? So, before you get carried away and feeling sorry about all the things you don't have, let's take our Bibles, turn to Ecclesiastes in chapter 2, and see what King Solomon, the wisest man who had everything, lacking nothing, and see what it accomplished. Starting in verse 4. I enlarged my works. I built houses for myself. I planted vineyards for myself. I made gardens and parks for myself, and I planted in them all kinds of fruit trees. I made ponds of water for myself, from which to irrigate a forest of growing trees. Verse 8. Also, I collected for myself silver and gold, and the treasure of kings and provinces. I provided for myself male and female singers. Then I became great and increased more than all who preceded me in Jerusalem. My wisdom also stood by me. All that my eyes desired, I did not refuse them. I did not withhold my heart from any pleasure, for my heart was pleased because of all my labor, and this was my reward for all my labor. Thus I considered all my activities which my hands had done, and the labor which I had exerted, and behold, all was vanity, striving after the wind, and there was no profit under the sun. We see King Solomon had everything, and he said, in the end, it's nothing. That's why this song we're going to sing, I'd rather have Jesus than anything, fits in with this. Let me just turn 10 chapters later to what Solomon's conclusion was after writing all this. Chapter 12, verse 13. The conclusion, when all has been heard, is to fear God, keep His commandments, because this applies to every person. For God will bring every act to judgment, everything which is hidden, whether it is good or evil. So according to this verse, I can't argue that it's a works-based salvation, but it's based on the works that Christ did for me. And that is why I would rather have Jesus than anything, because He is my